Jacob here again for another video, and I'm here to say, look at this, Greenville College, because if you want to build jet skis, you need to go to college. Not really, because I definitely never went to college. But this is what we have going on with the Bullet today. I am trying to get the engine mounts in, and this all correlates off to where the pipe wants to be. So this engine, the location of it is all going to be based off of where the pipe says it has to be. So it's totally like, this is ridiculously tight in there. That I'll tell you, a triple would be easier to get in there than this engine with this pipe. I'm saying it how it is, because the DASA cylinder pushes it to the side a little bit, 3/8 of an inch. This pipe is already humongous, and it's a puzzle. It's a crazy, crazy puzzle. And you can see that I've got the contact between the pipe and the water box is like, they're just touching, and so that's where I'm being bound up on this thing. So I think I'm gonna have to trim a little bit off the water box or the pipe. And so since the pipe is easier to do at this point, and I don't want to take the front apart, I probably will take like 1/4 inch of material off of the pipe stinger, and that's really how it is. This is just a crazy setup. And I'm gonna put the lightweight flywheel back on that thing and advance the timing when I get a chance. I don't have a puller here right now for that. So I'm having to take the tank back out, get the water box out, probably gonna snip about here. Gosh, this is actually such a big pain in the butt to work on. This is sucking. I've been working on some pretty sucky stuff lately, and this is right in there. So that's how it is. Oh my gosh, boys, we have a phrase on the show. What is it? It's 1000% cool. I'm telling you right now, this 1000% pain in the nuts. Just like GoPro, which didn't want to turn on right now because it's a crappy camera. 1000% pain in the nuts, what I'm doing. Just want you to know, just in case you might think that it's not like hard ever. It is. It's hard right now and it sucks. This is it. So I've been installing the engine mounts, and I did snap off the tap in the last hole right there, so that sucks. But yeah, this is hard. It's really a mess in there. That's after I cleaned it up. So you can see it's not all easy breezy like when you just look at stuff on the internet. Sometimes all you see is the good easy stuff. No, this has been really tough today. So I don't know what I'm gonna have to grind this out a lot more to get that pipe in there, and I might have to have a totally different water box set up or weld something interesting. This output here needs to be like way up there, and there's not a lot of room to close the distance and make that big of a transition. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but yeah, we just got a mess going right here. So for those who choose to buy rather than build, right now I can resonate with that. But here's another day, here's another shot. So I had to cut this all up a lot more than I thought I was going to. That pipe is just huge. It's really hard to get in here. As you see, we got a giant mess, and right here where the water box goes to the pipe, it's not in the right spot. So I'm gonna have to cut up my water box and weld it, and yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing. So basically, this outlet is right next to where the pipe plugs in. So basically I need it to be like there. Otherwise, the two ends, say this piece I'm holding is the factory pipe. It lines up like that, and that's about how close they are to each other. So it's not really, this is tricky. That's what it comes down to. So I'm gonna cut this end off and try to see what the guts are in this thing. Okay guys, so I chopped the end off. I just had to cut the whole thing off. Yeah, because this was kind of tacked in there. So this perforated cone in the middle, I'm just gonna clamp it to the outside, weld it, and then put a plate over there, and then re-weld the exit about right here. So that way it should line up. I mean, yeah, should be a quick, fairly easy fix. So that's it with that, and then I can have my exhaust fit together, which would be nice. Ends cut. I cut this guy on the hole saw, so we'll get that shape on there with the band saw, and then I'll cut this to the angle I want it inside the hole, and then we'll weld it all together. So that'll do it. Here's this. And here's this. I'm going to show you how much I'm going to advance the timing. So that's how much I'm going to advance the timing on this thing. I'm betting that it's like 3 or 4 degrees. Should be good. I'm going to Loctite these babies. I tapped these to a size that was really small, so it doesn't clamp them down as good as I would like, but that's why we do Loctite, because it came loose one time. So yeah, it was me because I did it crappy. Alright, I'm actually going to do it a little differently. Alright, a little different. So I'm going to actually measure, okay, about 150 is what I'll do. 150 thousandths back. Yeah, you know, who told me, I think the commenter's name is Joel Arcerite or Arsvim. He's got a long name. I can't remember what your name is, man, but the guy that used to do snowmobile stuff told me that this is how you do it. So he said like 130 thou back was like 3 or 4 degrees or something like that. So I'm doing a little bit more than that. Yeah, I know that on like 1100 cowies they will run like 6 degrees advance because they got like the wires bypassed and the timing advance plate on it. So I think in this realm will be pretty good. It's not like it's a heavy ski. I got a high compression head, but it's not that high compression. So yeah, something like that is what I'm doing. I think it'll be better now. Fully advanced timing. That's adjustable timing only with your 650 electronics. I don't know, that everybody probably hates now because they broke on our stuff. I don't know. Say what you will and jot it in the comment section. So the whole idea is this is the lightweight 650 flywheel. 650 flywheel is like a lightweight. It's really lightweight to begin with, and then you stick it on here, and it seems like it's just a super lightweight charging setup with an adjustable timing. So that was the idea behind the 650 electronics, for those who didn't know. And then you get these nice, you can get these nice electrical boxes for really cheap, and it's a nice looking setup. So not saying that was a great idea, but that was what the idea was behind that. So now you guys know, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this baby back together. I got the tank out of here so you can actually see what I was up against. So this water box exit before, man, it would exit about right there, and as you can see, it's mad tight. This is after I cut about, I think about 1/4 inch off of the end of the dry pipe. And so chopping the end off of this and just bending this guy, trying to get it as far over as I can. Hopefully it's gonna look something about like that. So it's gonna be a pain in the butt to get in no matter what. This is really hard stuff. But now you guys can see what I'm dealing with. So imagine working with this while a tank is in here. This is just, it's way harder than you guys probably think on the internet. And yeah, triple would fit in here easier than this. But yeah, I know so many of you guys thought, what in the world is he doing with the West Coast pipe? Put this pipe, put that pipe on there. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it's any pipe is a lot of work when you have this engine. Except for, I mean, even a power factor that doesn't touch the engine at all, unless you are putting like a little 2-gallon tank from Walmart in there. But yeah, any pipe, you gotta just deal with it, and it's not super easy like you may think, may or may not.